Video 4.1, Prodigies make a sonata. The two musicians shown here, César Franck, the great keyboard virtuoso, composer, and improviser, and Eugène Ysaÿe, one of the greatest violinists of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, were both prodigies. Both were exploited by their fathers and used to make money for their families, more so than probably was appropriate. At least it may not have been in the children's best interests. Nevertheless, they survived. They grew out of it. They became adults, productive adults, and actually quite famous. So sometimes it's hard to say whether what we might almost think of as child abuse is worth it. In many cases, wonderful results can be attained. In other cases, it's merely sad, and the children have lost a lot of their childhood in the pursuit of artistic or mathematical or gymnastic or ice skating excellence. The sonata that Franck wrote for Ysaÿe's wedding will be heard in a performance by two musicians who are old enough to have heard or known the composer and the original performer. That is the violinist Jacques Thibault and the pianist Alfred Cortot. We'll hear just the fourth movement, the last movement, in a recording from 1923. spite of the scratchy recording, which is before the era of electric microphones, I hope you were able to hear the great artistic freedom of performers from that era and how they were intensely dedicated to communicate the music to their audiences.